Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. If you have recently picked up X4 Foundations and you found the game interesting and appealing, but you actually struggled in the beginning of the game to generate the initial income to start purchasing ships and to start generating the passive income, which can be achieved by setting up auto miners in the very initial stages after you have accumulated a couple of million of credits, then this video is just for you. And it focuses on one very particular aspect of the game, which is a type of a mining, and it is called crystal hunting or crystal mining by some. And the crystal hunting or crystal mining is achieved by essentially finding crystals in the asteroid fields, shooting them or breaking them apart, and then collecting those shards of the crystals that can be then sold to vendors at the trade corner section. The thing which makes this this type of mining particularly lucrative is that you can do it in essentially any type of a ship, and even your beginning ship is just fine to get into the crystal mining and generate maybe several million credits within 30-40 minutes of the game. This will allow you to purchase better ships, to hunt the pirates and the xenon, explore the universe. Also, you can buy several auto miners which can generate the revenue for you while you're enjoying the game, and by the time you know it, you'll already be able to use that passive income to get your next upgrade and get you into a brand new sparkling powerful ship. So how does the crystal mining work? Well, first of all, you need to locate an asteroid belt or asteroid field, and those can be found on the map if you press M. The brown or red hexagons right here denote a pure asteroid field, so right here you will only have rocks flying around. There's also a second type of an asteroid field, and that one is purple. And the purple asteroid field is the one where you have both gas found as well as the asteroids. In both cases, as long as you have rocks, and you do have rocks flying in both of those fields, those rocks will contain crystals that you can basically mine. So once you have identified a particular asteroid field where you would want to go and mine, what you need to do is you have to fly into that asteroid field, just like I did right now. Then you should start looking out for sparkle in this field, and the sparkle comes from the surface of the crystals. And basically, you probably already have seen several sparkles here and there. For example, there is a sparkle right here, right on this rock in front of us. So let's approach it and see what we have there. It seems that it's a green crystal, and the green crystals are actually fairly expensive. So let's get closer to it. You'll notice that there is a halo around the green crystal, and the halo is the result of the mod that I have, so I can find asteroids and crystals on those asteroids a little bit easier. So as you can see, I can select the crystal just as you can select anything in the game by left clicking it, and then your turrets will be locked on it. I prefer to use a high accuracy turrets on the crystals because they're just so tiny, and I found that actually your starting weapon, which is the pulse laser, is just fine for the crystal mining. If you feel like it, you can upgrade that to, say, a beam emitter, because it has a very nice focused damage output and it pops crystals quickly. So let's shoot it. As you can see, we destroyed the whole crystal, and now there's small green shards floating around. We can collect them by pressing O and keeping it pressed to suck in the crystals. Now the crystals are in our inventory. They take no space, and next time you're at the station that has a trader's corner, you can sell your crystals under the wares section. Let's keep exploring. Maybe we can find 1 or 2 more crystals. Sometimes your luck will be really good and you can find several expensive crystals right in a row, and sometimes you might spend, well, a minute or 2 flying around.
Asteroid.
Right there is another sparkle, and that is a white crystal. And the white crystal is also nice and expensive. Let's lock it. It's a bit hard. Let's lock it. And hopefully I can get the whole thing. No, it rotated out of the view. There we go. Maybe we can find 1 more crystal as an example. We found a green one and found a white one. There are different types of the crystals. I think there are 4 or 5. But there should be also an orange and a purple, as well as a blue. Difference is that these crystals cost different amount of money, and some actually cost quite a lot. For example, some crystals cost up to 100k plus per shard. That's a lot. If you find just a few of these crystals, if you're lucky and find them, then you already have a few million in your pocket within several minutes of the game time. So you can move on with the more interesting and fun parts of the game. I think there was one, yes, there was one spark right over here. Let's see what it is. Well, it's another white crystal, so
Asteroid.
let's collect it. It's a little bit hard to lock onto it. Oh, there we go. There he is. So here we go. We popped it, and press O and keep it pressed continuously to collect your crystals. So that is pretty much it about the crystal mining, and hopefully you found this short video useful. And speaking of different color crystals, here's a blue one. So before we stop, let's mine this one. And of course I can't find it because it's probably buried somewhere. Oh well. I think then this would be it, and our last crystal is going to be just the white one, but there is a blue one right here, which unfortunately I can't find. So hopefully you find this short guide useful, and this will set you on your way to generate a nice amount of your initial capital that you can then invest into miners that will generate passive income for you, and you yourself will be exploring the universe and fighting off the great Xenon's threat. Oh, and we have the auto-saving, and probably this is the good time to stop the recording. If you find this interesting and useful, and you'd like to hear something more about the different aspects of the X4 Foundation, please let me know.